Hey, and welcome back to another episode of Rapid Reactions. I'm Jared Say.
And I'm Steven Levenbaum.
And we're here to talk about Kyler Murray's decision to either go into the NFL or to play in Major League Baseball. And I'm going to start us off here, Steven. You don't normally get an athlete nowadays that can
not at all.
play two sports really, really well.
Yeah.
Especially in Major League Baseball or NFL. Two extremely difficult sports to make your way through. So I'm going to give the argument. I think baseball is a good avenue for him. And one of the reasons for sure is, one of the things is the NFL draft is maybe the most scrutiny any athlete is ever going to go through.
Oh, it's by far, in terms of just drafts in general, it's by far the most scrutinized.
You're picked, prodded, look at the Tom Brady photo.
Yeah.
I mean, that gets shown up. I mean, just how sad does that look?
Yeah.
Something like that. So,
and you never know what could happen. There's that bong photo that happened a few years ago.
right.
It's just anything can
everything,
happen.
especially with the NFL being so big. Everything you do, everything about you is just picked apart. And especially with Kyler Murray, who's an undersized quarterback, that just gets blown. It gets blown out of the proportion. I definitely agree. I mean, look at the guys that are doing well now.
Yeah.
So there's definitely
especially
success.
Baker Mayfield's success last year.
Exactly. So the only thing is if you don't want to go through all of that scrutiny for 4 months, absolutely go baseball year. He's already drafted by the Oakland Athletics, number 9 overall in 2018.
Yeah.
And so that brings me to then. You get Major League Baseball is guaranteed contracts.
That is the difference.
He got a $4.6 million signing bonus already.
Yeah.
So he's got guaranteed contracts already. Like, why you got guaranteed money? The NFL still somehow has not guaranteed these
that's
players.
An ownership thing, and they're probably never going.
And that's obviously a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
So we'll stay clear of that. But baseball guaranteed contracts. Why wouldn't you want to go get guaranteed money? Also with baseball, if you can make it, you have a longer career average.
Oh, yeah.
The average NFL player only lasts 3 to 4 years. That's
Max.
not even exactly. That's the average player. That does not get you to your second contract, does not get you pension and benefits. You need that second contract in order to get any kind of health benefits from the NFL. Yeah. I mean, and then just look at baseball as you can get seriously injured, but the average definitely in the favor of baseball players.
The injury risk, it's not even close. Baseball's a much safer sport.
Exactly. Definitely
There's no
longer
CTE risk. With
right.
baseball.
A longer career length there for sure. And then, I also think, and this is probably where we're going to differ. I don't think he's a guaranteed first round pick with the NFL draft. And like I said, how you don't know, especially this year's draft is not the same class of quarterbacks as last year's.
Yeah.
It is such a crapshoot. Coming up one week, it can be, Kyler Murray's going to be a top 5 pick. And then all of a sudden you've got, oh my gosh, he's actually only 5'9 3/4. He's not 5'10 or,
the combine's going to be a big thing for
exactly. There's so many stages to the NFL process that it could hurt. One little thing can hurt his draft stock and cost him millions of dollars. Going from a first round to a second round pick, huge in value.
Yeah.
So those are some of the reasons why I think Kyler should probably go baseball. Steven, I'm sure you're going to disagree with me on this.
Yeah, well, the reason he should most likely go football is simply because only if he's a first-round pick. If he's a first-round pick, right, last year, 32, right, Lamar Jackson got $8.1 million guaranteed. That's double the guaranteed money he's already got from baseball. And that is going to rise because the salary cap's going to rise, and we don't know what that's going to be. Probably about $8.5, $9 million guaranteed for the last pick.
Okay.
The first overall pick, right, Baker Mayfield is 32.7. He's probably not going number 1, but he's going to be making double, potentially triple guaranteed money just for being a first-round pick, but it has to be a first-round pick.
If he's a first-round pick, though.
He has to be. And right now, a lot of the experts have him as a first-round pick. They have him as the number 2 quarterback in this draft behind Haskins right now. For Murray, it really comes down to if he's 5'10". The last quarterback 5'10" or shorter that had any success in the NFL was Doug Flutie. That was 20 years ago.
Right.
It's been a minute. But with the success of guys like Russell Wilson and Baker Mayfield, teams are a lot less worried about his height, more worried about what the film will show them, what he can do. And what he did was he succeeded in the same offense that Baker Mayfield did to a higher level. And we know what Baker did last year in his first year in the NFL.
Which definitely opens up for him to be, it does help his stock as of right now.
It helps him a lot. I think last year, especially with Mayfield's success, I think he's going to be first-round pick.
Okay.
And I think it's one of the reasons why he's probably going to lean towards football. And then on top of that, you really have to look at baseball. It takes forever to make the majors. And the thing is, there's no guarantee he's ever going to make the major league roster.
That's true, but then look at the player. But I'd argue, look at the young guys that are doing well now in Major League Baseball. Now.
Yeah, it's definitely skewing towards younger.
They are skewing. Look at the older free agents. Older free agents are being left on the market because their teams are investing in their youth and they're giving them an opportunity.
That's a contract issue for him if they're not getting there. But the bottom line is for football, it's going to be more guaranteed money, and because he's a quarterback, he's going to most likely make more money. I mean, there's never been a major league outfield that's hit 200 million. Bryce Harper will do it, but there's 5% of the quarterbacks have already done that, including our guy Stafford.
True.
And
the potential growth is bigger. The potential.
Absolutely. And then you got arbitration and all those things. You're not going to see any money until you're about 30 in major leagues anyways. Real, double what he's doing. In baseball, you can get that pretty much within the first 4 years. But at the end of the day, Jerry, it just comes down to what he thinks is best for him and what sport he loves the most.
Right, yeah. Does he do love of the game, which whatever sport